Huntington Bayshore condos are located in downtown Huntington Beach, just blocks from Main Street, the Huntington Beach Pier, as well as Pacific City. The Huntington Bayshore's development is made up of 6 different buildings with addresses ranging from 310 Lake Street to 430 Lake Street. So if you see a property anywhere in between those numbers on Lake Street, it's located in the Huntington Bayshore community. Huntington Bayshore was built in 1989 and is made up of 159 units, ranging from a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with 790 square feet to a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with just over 1,070 square feet. One thing to note about the Huntington Bayshore community is that all the units in the complex are single level units, meaning that you have no stairs within the unit. Now with that said, you can have stairs leading from the underground parking up to the first level, and you can also have stairs leading from the first level up to the higher levels in the building. But within the unit, you have no stairs. On top of that, there are elevators to get you from the parking area to the first floor or to the second or third floors, if you will. One nice thing about Huntington Bayshore is all the units in the building are going to offer some sort of patio or balcony. Usually the interior units of the community offer some sort of patio, whereas the units that face the exterior typically have a balcony. Now, I mentioned it a moment ago when I said subterranean parking, but all of the parking for the residents is underground. You don't have individual garages. You essentially have a large parking structure built underneath the complex that you have to enter a gate in order to get to. Now, one nice thing about Huntington Bayshore is that it is gated. It requires a clicker or a transponder in order to get into that parking. On top of the location, which is one of the really nice things about Huntington Bayshore, because it's so close to Pacific City, Main Street, the Huntington Beach Pier, you can get to food, to shopping, to dining pretty quickly. On top of that though, you have a lot of great amenities within the Huntington Bayshore community, including a clubhouse, swimming pool, spa, as well as a barbecue area, and of course that subterranean parking that I mentioned earlier. Now, just like any other condo building, there is going to be a homeowners association associated with Huntington Bayshore. It's going to cover the exterior maintenance of the community, it's going to cover the amenities of the community, as well as the water, sewer, and trash of each unit. So what are the pros and cons of Huntington Bayshore? Well, the pros for one are the location. Because you're downtown, because you're close to the beach, you have pretty easy access to some of the best things that Huntington Beach has to offer. On top of that, you have nice amenities like the pool, the spa, you have subterranean parking. You know, there's plenty of parking in the community, so you don't have to worry about that. In addition to some of the units in the building having really good views, even some offering views of the ocean. So what are the cons when it comes to Huntington Bayshore? Well, one can also be the location to some extent. If you're somebody that has multiple cars and you can't park them in the subterranean structure, you're going to have to street park. And because you're downtown and there's a lot of tourists coming in and a lot of people always visiting the city, parking can be an issue if you're not parking in the building. On top of that, if you're one of the units that's located on the exterior of the building, which is ideally where you want to be for the most part because it offers the best views as well as people watching, you're likely going to get some noise from people walking by, as well as those that have enjoyed Main Street too much when they're coming home. So hopefully that helps answer any questions you have about Huntington Bayshore. But if you have additional questions, do me a favor, reach out to me directly. Let me be your guide. Or maybe you're considering another community in Huntington Beach and you have questions about that or need an expert to guide you through that process. Let me be your resource. My contact information is in the description below. But if you're watching this wondering what is going on in the housing market here locally, do me a favor and check out this video here.